Hello, my beautiful Vibe Tribers. Welcome to your weekly Mystic for May 23rd through May 29th of 2022. Many blessings to you all. This is our collective energy for all sun, moon, and rising signs, and what we're doing is a forecast for the week. Each day of the week will have its own card, and the weekend energy is combined down here at the bottom with one card for both days. And what we're using is our ability to check out each day's energy to see what the forecast is. If you'd like to have a personal reading, please visit my website, royalmystic.com. I'll be more than happy to assist you once you schedule your appointment. So with that, let's see what we've got. Well, we've got the Nine of Swords carrying in the energy of anxiety, worry, going to the worst case scenario in your head. This is what happens when we're in the place of manifesting and we're not familiar with where we are, especially if you're trying to break out of a pattern. And fear is always the first thing to show up when the ego needs to make its case and try to force you into, the old pattern. So when we're in a place of new, unknown things, we get freaked out because it's uncomfortable. And instead of allowing ourselves to wait it out and let the universe bring us on through, we start trying to dial up all these foregone conclusions about how badly it's going to go. So allow yourself to release that energy and keep moving forward, feel the fear, and do it anyway, because there's your breakthrough. The Ten of Wands is the energy of releasing all the burden, getting out from underneath the stress, and allowing yourself to literally release all of that's on his back. That cycle is completed. The struggle is over. There's no more issue here that needs to be addressed. You have finished what you planned to do, and it is done. So releasing all of that. And that's going to let you have a nice feeling of being light in your energy. So with that, let's see what else we have. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine, pure, white light. Divine Spirit, well, that's a huge come up. The Chariot, that's upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Divine Spirit, spirit guides, gods, and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all sun, moon, and rising signs to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You are always welcome and very appreciated. So that Chariot energy is the upgrade energy. It is everything getting more opulent, having more abundance, having health and happiness, and lots of overflow. That is the energy of success. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the weekend energy of Saturday, Sunday with our underlier. There's the 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, third time's the charm. This is the energy of when these swords come out. That's when you get to move forward with your whole heart. And we have our clarifiers. So we have the divine timing energy. Then we've got this little page of rods. He's coming to tell you how to move forward or what action you need to take. He's giving instructions on what's to be done next to proceed in the energy. So, we see what we've got crack-a-lackin' here. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And our underlier, King of Cups, authentic energy, someone wanting your highest good. It's also meaning someone who is completely invested in your success with you. Very authentic energy. Now, for some of you, this may be a relationship showing up. Anytime the cups are represented, it's about giving that feeling from the heart. Something authentic, truthful, supportive. Now we have support. I surround myself with supportive people who believe in my dreams. This is so important. Let me tell you, if you're trying to break out of your normal pattern and old beliefs, you have to allow yourself to fully open your energy in being able to release the people that fall away during that process. And the people that fall away during that process are not people who you need in your vibrational frequency, or they wouldn't be moving away from you. Some people aren't in the same mode you're in. Some people aren't as far along as you are. Some people are just not even aware. They're not even awake. Okay? So that's the kind of people you want around you, the people who support you and believe in your dreams. And that's what that energy is really representing. So you'll have new people that come in to replace the old. So don't worry about that. And you don't want to have to combat the people, other people's energy just to keep yourself maintained in your high vibration. You don't need other people dumping dirty water in your reservoir. So, attitude. I attract success and positive people into my life with my positive attitude. So, attitude of gratitude, I'm telling you, it's a wonderful thing is it also repels people who are vibing so low that they can't get on your frequency. That's the fastest way to get rid of somebody that's not in a good energy. If they're negative, super negative Nancy or Nellie, you can just let that energy of positivity hit them in the face real hard, and they literally react to it like it's something toxic to them. They can't handle the positive. So that's a good way to bless them and release them. Tiger's eye, courage, being in the energy of power, coming from your authentic source, being in the energy of creation and allowing yourself to move forward despite having that 9 of Swords energy we saw at the beginning. Feel the fear and do it anyway. So this really activates your solar plexus chakra, which is where your vitality and your drive to overcome things is. Root chakra. The frequency of root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security in this physical plane, both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. So we have to remember being anchored is something very important. That's why ships don't just float around endlessly in the ocean. There has to be a time where they make adjustments and do things. So that's when they're in the dock and they're tied off. So you have to have a place where you can actually be safe to secure whatever changes and things you're making, and also move through the energies, right? Being in that energy of being adrift is not a good thing when you're creating. So the root chakra is where, if y'all guys aren't know about chakras, the root chakra is where your sit bones are. So wherever you're sitting right now, the part of your hips and where your legs connect to your hip joints and all that, that's your root chakra and that energy. And it does, the masculine and feminine energies are in that area. This is releasing what no longer serves you, my darlings. Monday's energy is about shedding the fear, dropping all the toxic energy, literally leaving behind what no longer serves you, and walking in the direction of your best possible life. So, some of you, this is letting go of a job and changing jobs. So it could be giving 2 weeks notice. It can be letting go of old toxic thinking, or even literally, because of this 10 of Swords with this is literally peeling off the layers that have been preventing you from growing and moving forward. So, release, release, release. This is a big fat release on Monday. Tuesday's energy. Now, even though you can energetically release and get in a place of where you're making plans to move forward, sometimes we still don't feel capable of it, or there's a delay in the actual timing of the change. You can change inwardly and let it show up in the outside. But this is the energy of the change about to be being a breakthrough right now. That 9 of Wands is one hair away from the 10, which you had at the beginning. So you know the breakthrough is coming. And this is where you're polishing your skills and bringing in abundance through the knowledge that you gain, through the expertise you have. So, allowing yourself to be present. Remember, this is like a raffle. You have to be present to win. Seriously, that's the truth. So the 9 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. Now we have the Page of Wands, which we had earlier, and this beautiful energy of negotiation, communication, new energy, new productivity, new abundance coming in with that Eight of Wands, and he's leading the charge. So this can be the information he's giving you or telling you also. Now, that's Wednesday. Thursday. This is where you hold something to your heart and you protect it. It may be something you're planning to do. It could be the new job coming in that you're not ready to tell anybody yet till you wait for it all to become official. This is guarding a secret because you're holding it close to your heart, that little page. Then we have the High Priestess, which is the ability to ascend into your higher frequency and allow yourself to be guided by your intuition and move with the flow. So that's Thursday. Friday's energy. More information and the Ten of Swords again. So this is like a double whammy of like literally you're peeling away more than one layer, right? Just like I told you, when you start to change, the people around you can't help but feel the shift and you no longer are attached to that old vibrational frequency. So be glad that the Ten of Swords is showing up because that's the ability for you to shed that without any fuss or muss. Death to the old way, right? And boy, you got lots of pages. Look at that. So you got the Nine of Wands again, where you're waiting. There's the page to come tell you, here's this, and adding 1 makes 10. Right? He's bringing you the 10th rod in this energy, which moves you into that 10 of rods. The burden is lifted, the struggle is over energy that we had at the very beginning. So allow yourself to receive that. Stand in courage. Allow yourself to focus your energy on what your goal is. And don't let anybody stop you, my darlings. This is a beautiful energy. I send you lots of love, peace, abundance, happiness, joy, and prosperity, and divine healing to you all. Have a beautiful, beautiful week. As always, I'll see you next week. Lots of love and light. Namaste.